Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, you know it don't work without you guys. All right, got finished with my live stream. Shout out to everybody that came in here tonight on this Victory Monday. This is our fourth one this year. We got 4 whole wins. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, but before I get into why I'm happy, let me change the camera angle just a little bit here. Let's get you guys up. There we go. Just a little bit here. If you're a tailgate member, make sure you hit the join button and get the email address for Michael Anthony and email him your address. I got a little something for you tailgate members, a little extra thank you for all that you guys have done to help support the channel and things like that. Okay, so don't forget to do that. But I got a question. You know, I talk about the cockroaches. You know, cockroaches. Nobody wants cockroaches, right? They're nasty, but they say cockroaches can survive anything. Nuclear blast, cockroaches will survive. You know, and if you've ever had to deal, like you've been in an apartment and the next door neighbor's got cockroaches, you got cockroaches. You know, and I remember there was an apartment that we were in that the cockroaches were literally coming out the outlet, you know, out of the ground plug. Literally, they were coming out of the ground plug. It was the craziest thing. But the funny thing about cockroaches is when you turn on the lights, they scatter. Now I talk about the giant cockroaches, the hissing. Have you ever seen, they have hissing cockroaches. They're huge. You go to step on them, they literally lift your foot up and they say, hey, you didn't think you're gonna smush me, did you? Get a stepping, this is my place. Well, last week, I had those giant hissing cockroaches in here. Even Cop Pizzle, that jackass, he was up in here talking about bend the knee, Mark Holmes, bend the knee. But bend the knee. I had cockroaches all over the place. And it's funny because in 2016, the last time the Giants beat the Dallas Cowboys, they beat us twice. Oh my God, those giant cockroaches were all over, all summer long. They were talking about, we beat that Cowboy, we swept them Cowboys. And they had Phil Simms' son was talking about that the Giants were the Super Bowl favorite and everything else, and they were the greatest thing since sliced bread. They got Brandon Marshall. They had 2-time MVP Eli Manning up in there as a quarterback, and that they were going to do great things and destroy the Dallas Cowboys. That's what they said. But it's funny because when the Cowboys beat them, I didn't see those cockroaches anymore. The lights came on, they disappeared, and I hadn't seen them until last week. But you know the funny thing is, I ain't seen them giant cockroaches no more. They done gone hiding again. See, here's the thing, giant cockroaches. If you're going to talk the talk, then walk the walk. Don't be no fair weather cockroach. Okay? If you're going to come in here last week and talk about how great you are, make sure you come in here and do the walk of shame. Because I do the walk of shame every week. Because that's me. Because I know my team stinks. I've accepted it. We're a bad team. We got almost $60 million worth of offensive starters that are on IR. Can't win with that. But I dare say this, after seeing Danny Dollar Store look like some ass, after seeing Carson Wentz put to the bench, I dare say that I got the best quarterback coming back next year. And I'm hopeful for a couple of reasons. I got a little sneak peek at the schedule for next year. We play the NFC South. We play the AFC West. And of course, we play the NFC East. So we got the Eagles twice, we got the Giants twice, and we got Washington twice. Now, Washington is scary because of that defense. That defense is going to be good for a long time. And they're only going to get better. But I think they'll end up winning the division. And if they do, they got that first place schedule. They got the 19th draft pick. They won't be able to put as much new pieces around there. And I'm not sure that Alex Smith is the long-term answer. I look at the Giants. Giants have played better. Their defense is better. But they got some real questions at quarterback. Danny Dollar Store, sorry, he's a broke ass. Eagles, yo, talk about broke. You guys are screwed. You got aging talent, and you're $60-some million over the cap. You got to gut the team, and you got to figure out what to do with Carson Wentz now that you broke him. Yeah. But as I look at the schedule, so we got to play. We got to play New Orleans. But New Orleans has problems of their own. They're another team that's going to be broke next year. They're $85 million over the cap. Drew Brees is going to be retired. I don't think Tyson Hill is going to be the long-term answer, and I don't think Jameis Winston is. And they're going to have to gut that roster to get down under. They're going to be taking a step back. Carolina? Carolina, Tampa Bay? Is Tom Brady coming back next year? Okay. Who did I forget? Atlanta. Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta, the team that can't hold a lead. Yeah. But then we got the AFC West. So we're talking about the Raiders. Did the Raiders really scare you? They say that they're a juggernaut? No. Denver, Drew Luck, are you kidding me? San Diego, they're as bad as we are, right there one step behind us in the draft. And then, of course, you got Kansas City. And because we have a fourth-place schedule at the moment, you're probably looking at like a game against the Lions and the 49ers. Dudes, that's a cake schedule. This is where, if you're Jerry Jones, and you keep telling us, Jerry, you've changed, or you will change. And if you are, then step the frick back. Show us the change. Get football people in there to do the dirty work. Because here's the thing. You need to look at this as an opportunity. Again, 2015, we were 4-12. We turn around and go 13-3. And we are basically an Aaron Rodgers miracle away from the Dallas Cowboys going to the next round. Getting a playoff win, Dak Prescott's rookie year. The next year, the Eagles coming out of the basement, they go all the way and win the Super Bowl. Teams go from worst to first all the time in the NFL because the system is set up that way. You get the cake schedule. You get the high draft picks. While the teams that are good, everybody's picking apart like they're vultures. They're taking their good players in free agency. They're taking their coaching staff. They're getting ripped apart. This is an opportunity to make that run. Jerry, you got less years in front of you than you do behind you. And this is where you got to say, you know what, let's push some chips all in. You go out there, you get yourself one badass free agent. I'm not saying go out there and do what you did this year where you kind of, I'm going to get a piece here and a piece there. We're going to get average guys. No, I need a standout free agent that's going to be a difference maker. A Deion Sanders, a Charles Haley type of a player to go on that defense. And if you are that top 4 pick and you got a sucker that's trying to get one of those quarterbacks, and understand those teams that have moved up to get quarterbacks have all been set back. I've gone through. Look at the Washington football team. They got RG3. They went to playoffs that one year, but after that, they had a lack of talent. Look at the Eagles. They did. They got Carson Wentz. They got that one Super Bowl, but right now they're in cap hell. It's one of those things that is a short-term move. The long-term prudent thing is backing that thing up. Getting those draft picks. And we have enough draft capital like we did in 2015, where we got a Zeke Elliott, where we got a Jalen Smith, where we got a Malik Collins, where we got an Anthony Brown, and a Dak Prescott that changed the team. You can have the Herschel Walker type draft right now. And with that, you put that young talent in there with the pieces that you have. You get everything you can out of Tyron Smith. You bring back Lyle Collins. You shut down Zeke Elliott and say, Zeke, I want you to go to Cabo. I don't want you to do nothing. I want you to rehab. I want you to rest. I want to get your body straight because next year we're going to do everything to you, buddy. We are trying to do everything all in for next year. This is the opportunity, the golden opportunity. And if you don't do it now, Zeke Elliott doesn't have that much time left. Tyron Smith doesn't have that much time left. Hell, Zach Martin's getting older. And you're going to have that cake schedule. So you need to look at this You need to look at this and say, this is a gift. 2020 just gave us a gift that can get us a lot further along than we would have been had we been a decent team. Because see, here's the thing in the NFL. A lot of times when you're good, you only have a little bit of time. And a lot of times you get stuck where you're good enough to compete, but you're not good enough to get those players. And you get stuck there. And the Dallas Cowboys have been stuck there for about the last 10, 12 years, where we're good enough, just close enough to get to the playoffs, but not really good enough to really make generational changes. This year we are. And that's why next year needs to be all in. Now, my phone died on me when I first recorded this. I did my live stream and everything else. Miss Jackie, I hope you're feeling better. Don't forget, tailgate members, to go ahead and email me. I recorded this before, but my phone died and said, look, you talk too much. You're nagging me to death. I said, you talk too much. And it died on me. It died on me, and so I had to then turn around and come back and re-record this. But it's cold out here. It's real cold. Not like yesterday when I was in short sleeves and 65 degrees. It's about 25 out here. So I'm going to finish this thing and carry my behind inside. And hopefully I don't get sick. But I'll see you first thing in the morning. Next year, all in. Peace.